Hello, Professor Halsey here, and we're looking at 4.7 in our Zybook assignments, and this is more derived classes and instrument information. I wanted to make a note. If you click on the little hamburger over here on the side and expand it and come down and look, if you go and open up 9, that's additional topics review. That gives you a lot more practice. If you're interested in that area, just know that there's additional practice out there if you're wanting it. And that chapter 9 covers a whole wide range of information. It's just incredible what else out there and what kind of practice there is available for you. You see, I'm still going in the different areas that are available just in chapter 9. Let me go see if I can. All right, and then there's chapter 10 has additional material as well. There's a Zybook built-in programming window, so I guess that's kind of like a sandbox. I'm not sure. I haven't tried that one. And you can see here there's a lot of resources for 10 as well. And then after that you have 11, which is the final project. And there's information there as well. So if you want to start reviewing, I do believe that's open and you can get in and start looking at what's available for the final project and what they're going to ask us to do. Okay? Oops. Okay, so in this example, we're given the base class instrument and define a derived class called string instrument with a constructor that initializes the attributes of the instrument class as well as new attributes of the following types. We want an integer for the number of strings, an integer for the number of frets, and a boolean to store whether it is bowed or not. Okay, and then they're giving us an example input here and what the output should look like, how to build that output, and let's see, they've built the initial class instrument, and then here's the class string instrument, and we're to define the constructor with attributes name, manufacturer, year, built, cost, num strings, num frets, and is bowed. Okay, so we're going to come down here and we're going to put in our default constructor for the string instrument class, which is the derived class of instrument. Alright, so here we'll take self and name, and actually the easiest way to do it is, I got name already, let me get these. And I'm adding those here, right? Those are all the ones that we are inheriting from the instrument class, the original class, the base class. Alright, after cost, we want to add num strings. After num strings, we want to add num frets, and after num frets we want to add is bowed. Don't forget the colon at the end there, and don't forget if you need an example we had one in the previous lesson. You go pull from that and it can help you write this section here so you know the format to put it in. All right, we'll hit enter here and we're going to use the instrument default constructor here. And self name, and then I can paste. You can copy the whole thing up there if you want to. Makes it easier. That's what I usually do. And then that's what we're inheriting there from the base class default constructor. And we're going to add to that the num strings. Num strings equals num strings, and self.num frets equals num frets, and self dot is, oops, where did I go? Is bode is equal to is bode. All right, so we've added the new parameters to our derived class, and I'm going to come up and grab what they're suggesting I use on my input. Usually this works. Let me try it like that. And then when I run it, okay. All right, so there's all my information out. Drums, Yozidan, 2015, 2500. Guitar, Gibson, 2002 or 1200. 6 strings, 19 frets, and it is not bowed. So we are ready for grading. Or we think we are. It doesn't usually take that long. Come on. Okay, it did come up right. It just took it a while to finally come up, and then it showed with the input. We got the output that was expected. All right, thank you, and please let me know if you have any questions.